Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. On the run, it's Perry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's French. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Texas Tech's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Here's a give to Joyner. Takes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Hammond. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Here's a little room there. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Makes the catch. It's Eakin. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Waters. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's French. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Dickey. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Under fire. Complete to the right. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Carter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving. Brown now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Texas Tech, 14, Cincinnati, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't. To the receiver. To the air, it's French. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Pocket breaking down. And they got it. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. On target. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Henry. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. To the air on 1st down. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's French. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Makes the grab. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Iowa taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
And here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big one.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Got him downfield. Snags it, and he's open. Still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Dickey. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Got his man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. That's caught. It's Hudson. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going with the counter play here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Williams. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There's some room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Williams. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's French. A little screen to the running back. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good ball.